Oh man, so today I have some loose ends that I gotta finish up on the Project Civic Type R inspired EK Coupe. I also bought another vehicle and we just hit 4,000 subscribers. Welcome to BodeVision. Yeah, heard.
Will you take part in my life, my love? That is my dream. I just wanna dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give, don't ever take it. I just wanna dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give.
So what is up, guys, and welcome. So right now I just have some painting that I gotta finish up. I got the front lip and I got the rear lip. I also got the side view mirrors. These are the JDM Civic Type R power folding mirrors. They're real nice touch. It kind of gives a different flair to the car and it stays with the Civic Type R inspired theme. And again, we're just going for Civic Type R inspired. We're not necessarily going for Civic Type R clone. We just kind of want to get inspiration from the Civic Type R and the Integra Type R of the 90s. So after this door is painted and everything, I kind of saw there was a couple dents on there. I mean, they weren't major, they were just real small, but I want to show you guys my best work when this car is at shows. So I really want to make sure this car is good. So I have enough paint left over. I just rehung the door up and I'm just going to respray it. Rather than dealing with the dents and being upset about it every time I see it, I'm just going to get it in with this last session and then it should be good to go. Couple seconds ago in this video, between the primer and the base coat, I did what I always do, but I just didn't show you guys, so it kind of looked like I went right into primer to base coat to clear coat. But what I did is I completely sanded down the primer a couple hours after it dried. So really that whole sequence of me painting was hours and hours in between. But overall, so I just finished painting and it looks good. I mean, everything looks good. This is wrapping up. Front and rear lip is done. Everything is done. Side view mirrors from all angles are hard to get, but I think we got it nailed. So that's it for painting. That's a wrap for painting. Oh man, look how much mud is on the side of this thing. Well, that's just beautiful. So anyways, moving on with the Civic, the next thing that we have to do, well, next thing that I have to do that you guys are gonna watch me do is I gotta wet sand and buff the entire car. See, I already started on the hood. That's why it looks so dull. It's because it's wet sanded, but it's not buffed yet. But I don't think we're gonna get into that on today's video. Moving on from the Civic, I kinda wanted to show you guys the car that I just purchased. So this is a 2004 Infiniti G35. It's automatic. I just picked it up because it's a pretty good deal and I just want to sell it to make some money so that way I can keep going and keep funding the channel and keep coming out with cool content. As you can see, I mean, it's in really good condition. It's got 120,000 miles on it, black leather interior, everything's really nice. Bose sound system, it's got the VQ motor. Woo. starts right up. Now let's take this little baby for a spin. And again, I just bought this car because it was a good deal and I'm just really trying to sell it. My asking price is going to be $5,000. I know on Kelley Blue Book it's for this condition, which is excellent, but for good condition, which is not as good as what I think this car is in, they said the asking price should be around $5,300. So I'm just trying to get rid of it pretty quickly. Let me know in the comment section below if you're local and you'd be interested in purchasing this car, and I'll give you some free stickers if you want to buy the car just from me to you as an added bonus. Alright, so now that that's over and done with, it's time to go back to the shop. So with that G35, I'll put the link in the description below. So if you kind of wanted to see some more details about it and you kind of wanted to see some other pictures, and again, if you're local, that's where it is. $5,000, mint condition G35. If you want it, hit me up. Information will be in the description below. So now that I showed you that, we got to get back to the Civic. It's kind of funny because the car is incomplete right now with the whole front end's off. Well, the fenders are just sitting there. It's kind of funny because the side skirts can't go on until the fenders go on, and the fenders can't go on until the doors go on, and the doors can't go on until the door handles go on, and that happened to be the last piece that I painted. You saw me just paint that a second ago. So as of now, everything should kind of speed up and we should be getting the car back together relatively quickly now. These are usually labeled left and right, you know, left right here, and R for right. So I got the mirror on and everything ready to go. And the reason why I like to paint them separate, I mean, small details like this matter, is because this area right here is white if you paint them separate. If you leave them together, that's not gonna happen. And also the lock. I feel like it makes a huge difference when you're doing a paint job, any paint job, not even just a color change, to make sure the lock is masked off. And what better way to mask it off than to just take it off. So now before we put the door completely back together, I have to still do the glass. See, Josh has had this tint on his car for probably 5 to 6 years now, maybe even longer. So we thought this would be a good time and a good opportunity to just take the tint off altogether. So now finally it is time that I can put the whole front end back on. We were waiting on the door handles, now the doors are on, so now we can do fenders and side skirts and so forth. And man, I just realized I love it when I see a car come together. I think it's so nice, and I mean, it's just so satisfying. But I have to put up work for me to see the car come back together. All you guys gotta do is sit there. How is that fair? So since I'm doing all the physical work, what I ask of you guys is to like my video, comment and subscribe, and stay interactive like you guys had been, so that way my videos can get up there and the channel can keep growing. So for the sake of this video, I still have to line up some stuff just to get it dialed in perfectly. As you can see, there's still a couple pieces missing. I want to paint all this stuff black, but I want to get this video done and I want to make an upload and I want to show you guys where I'm at as of today. So here it is, man. I mean, it is so nice to see it come together and finally see the front end on it with the headlights, the grille, everything. I mean, it really means a lot to me when I see the car finished, well, getting close to finished, because it just looks so good and it's so satisfying to see it how it is. I mean, I could just walk circles around it all day long. Like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, I had some stuff that I had to wrap up, and I think I accomplished that goal. I also wanted to show you guys the Infiniti G35, and the last step and the last part of this video is we hit 4,000 subscribers. I know that's not a huge number, but I mean, every 1,000 is a benchmark for me, and I mean, I couldn't see it growing this much this fast. I know a lot of you guys leave in the comment section saying that my channel is kind of underrated, but I feel like you gotta be patient and it takes time to grow, and I could not be more thankful for the support that you guys have shown me through all half of this year. We're at a little over 7 months since my first upload. You know, my first upload was at the beginning of this year, and that was my goal for 2018, is I wanted to make a YouTube channel and I wanted to become a successful content creator that's primarily working on automotive stuff, because I had been doing that anyways and I felt like my work was better than some of the top YouTube guys out right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to buy that car, information's down below. Like this video, comment, subscribe. You know what it is, YouTube. I'm out. Trash day, baby.